Hey everybody in the Style South universe. This is very important to me because the person standing next to me, socially distanced, is very important to me. This is my very, very talented, dear friend, and amazing talented jewelry designer extraordinaire, Miss Keisha Noel. Tell me your background and what led you to jewelry design.
Well, I'm originally from Chicago, and as a child, I loved watching my mother go to different auctions, finding beautiful pieces throughout the country. But I always felt like she needed to change something. So here I am, a 7-year-old, saying, "Mom, that's a beautiful brooch. However, you need to change something." So thank goodness she humored my foolishness, I guess you could say, as a child. And I saved all my money, and I decided to buy my first stone. It was a 2-carat amethyst.
My goodness.
And I went to my mom's craftsman and decided to design my first ring. So that was my very first design. I was so excited. Went to school, wore it, and Sister Jenny said, "Oh no, you cannot wear this anymore. It is interfering with your handwriting class." I was devastated. My first design devastated. So the rebel in me decided to go back to the craftsman and make it into a pendant so I could put it underneath my uniform, and therefore Sister Jenny couldn't see it.
At 7 years old?
Well, I was 8, so I'll give myself
Okay,
an
I'm
extra
sorry.
year.
She was 8, and she was designing jewelry way back then. So I guess I want to know, did you train in jewelry design after that? Or was the whole process just always organic?
It was totally organic. I always knew I wanted to be in design and fashion, but that was not where my path was leading me. And I decided after my husband and I are expecting twins, I decided it was time for me to do something I really wanted to do. And I wanted to get out of an environment that I had to go somewhere every day from 9 to 5, and something that I could actually work around their schedule since I was going to be a new mom. And that's how Keisha Noel, the line, started.
Organically and amazingly, and I can't handle how gorgeous all of the pieces are. So, and you do collections every year,
Yes.
every season actually.
Yes.
What is distinctive about each one of them?
Well, usually my design usually comes from my travel.
Okay.
And needless to say, this year's been challenging with the pandemic. There hasn't really been traveling. And I love to travel the world and find really exciting, unique pieces that I can bring back to bedazzle and sparkle our clients. So my inspiration usually is through my travels. This collection, I must say, has been a labor of love. We have some really great Russian crosses that I've been trying to get for 7
Absolutely
years
gorgeous.
in the country. The cross is about 200 years old, and then we pair them with diamonds. So that's really excited. We're really excited about that collection.
They're insanely gorgeous, folks. The thing about, I think, this collection, you and I were kind of talking about this before, is that you are trying to find some peace and some, you're trying to, find a little in your collection.
Definitely.
Because we all need that right now, right? Everybody needs a little
Just a little.
Tell me about your design process. How did you, forage for those crosses? And tell me all of that. Tell me the process.
So my first collection, which was called Out of Asia, and shocking to say that was 9 years ago.
Yes.
It started in a pearl market in Shanghai, and I did not realize a pearl market was just barrels of pearls, and they give you examples of necklaces that they string for you. So I decided to go into the antique area in Shanghai, and I found vintage jade. And I decided to bring the jade and the pearl together to make my first collection, which was called Out of Asia. And then as I continue to travel, even when I'm flying in the sky, the clouds become inspiration. And 2 years later, I had rock crystal, and because that was really from the beauty of the clouds.
Yes.
So every season, it's truly what I see around me in nature. Sometimes it's architecture. I'm in love with the architecture in Miami. It's really been inspiring me to do some more architectural pieces. So architecture and nature, that's really how I start my design process.
And it really does translate beautifully into the collection. So is your manufacturing done domestically?
So I have 3 manufacturers, one in Los Angeles, one in Shanghai, and our last manufacturer is in Jaipur, India.
Wow. So you're worldwide.
We're a little everywhere. But then the beauty of all that, being in Atlanta, I have a wonderful craftsman here that I apprentice under and spend a lot of time with him also.
And he's teaching you amazing, just all the tricks of the trade.
And he's extraordinarily patient with me, which I'm helpful. I'm very helpful and thankful
How
for.
could you not be patient with Keisha? Can we just look at that face? I'm patient with her. I mean, my goodness, the whole world's patient with you. So are your pieces custom? Like, can you do custom pieces?
Yes, we do have some customized pieces. We have a wonderful collection called Graffiti Ice, which we paired and partnered with a graffiti artist out of Miami. He did all the tagging of the letters, and then we set them in diamonds. And so we have things that we have like love and amor and joy, peace, but then we also have people that choose to have their initials, or like today I have on Shy for Chicago. We have a lot of ATL people that have ATL, so we do have pieces that can be customized.
I have mine on.
And you have yours, Love Joy piece?
My Love Joy piece on, yes, exactly. All of her pieces are just such unique signature to Keisha. You know when somebody has a piece on, they're wearing Keisha Noel. Like, it's very obvious. It's very cool.
Oh, thank you. That's what we really pride ourselves in, is being able to stack your pieces. And we don't have to take ourselves so serious. Let's just have a little fun.
Yeah.
And stack your pieces. You can stack Keisha Noel with Cartier, with David Yurman, or with something you just pulled out of your grandmother's, jewelry box.
Absolutely.
It's fun to stack.
I love that. Do you think Southern women have a particular style when it comes to jewelry?
Most definitely. And I absolutely love it because they don't have a lot of fear. They go for it. And that's exciting. That is very exciting. Sometimes in other larger cities, it's a little more conservative in the thought process, or they'll say, I need to have that for a special event or a special evening. But my Southern lady's like, oh, I'm going to soccer tomorrow, and I'm going to wear this at soccer, which I absolutely love.
Going to soccer, I'm going to the dry cleaner, and I'm going to put everything on.
That's right.
I mean, come on now.
Go for it. I love it.
Here in the Style South universe, we love, love, love some jewels.
Might as well.
Love. So describe for us the kind of woman that wears your pieces.
I think my woman, I call her a glam rock woman. She's glamorous in her day-to-day, but in her heart and soul, she's a rock star.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're all a rock star. If you're juggling life, if you're juggling children, your family, your career, your husband, if you're juggling, your friends and your family, we're rock stars. So I think that's who we are. So I think we speak to almost every woman. We have some pieces that are a little more conservative in thought process and design, and then we have some pieces that are very edgy. So we run the gamut. We can, outfit the mother, the daughter, the grandmother, and the great-grandmother. So we have everyone under control.
You really are. You are a rock star, Keisha.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you.
And we thank you so much for letting us. Is there an us here? It's a me. Letting me interview you for Style South. I'm just thrilled that you could be here, and I want you and your family, Daniel and the twins, to have a very happy and healthy holiday.
Thank you. Same to you and your beautiful family.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we love you.
Happy holidays.